me, Sidney here, and I'm going to be reading two books to you in one book. The first one is Getting to Know Nature's Children, Chipmunks. Here's the chipmunk, and then I'll tell you the next one, and the next one is Getting to Know Nature's Children, Beavers. Here's the beaver. Okay, I'll start reading chipmunk. Okay. The first page has nothing on the top, so I'll just read it. Chipmunks are one of the nature's cutest animals. On summer days, they can be seen scampering about, their striped cheeks bulging with seeds, and when a chipmunk finds a special treat, it chatters with excitement. But friendly as they seem, chipmunks are secretive little animals. It's not likely that you will stumble across their home or ever see a baby chipmunk. Why do chipmunks seem to be everywhere, yet at other times nowhere in sight? Let's look closer at this delightful little animal and find out. A word of caution. Caution. Never feed or allow a wild chipmunks to get close to you. Some chipmunks carry rabies, a disease that is passed on to people through bites from infected animals. If you are ever bitten by a chipmunk, tell an adult immediately. Where they live. Most chipmunks live in forests and woods, but some are found at the edge of deserts and high up in the mountains. These places are very different from one another, but they have one important feature in common. And all of the chipmunks can find hidden places in the low bushes and plants they need for food. Chipmunks are ground animals, and all of underground homes called burrows. So it is dry and easy to dig. You'll rarely find chipmunks in swamps, swampy areas, or in places with heavy clay soil. Usually chipmunks do not live in towns and cities. If you meet a chipmunk in or near the city, it will probably be living above a barn or a house on the outskirts of town. Dry, loose soil that's easy to dig makes home building easy for a chipmunk. Chipmunks found across much of North America. Notice, however, that there are none of the northern tundra on the Great Plains or in the hot, swampy regions of the South. I'll show you the picture. There's the chipmunk. We all know chipmunks with its light brown fur, light underbelly, and striped back. If you count the stripes, you will find that there are 5 dark brown stripes separate by 4 white or bead stripes. In Western recognitions, you might mistake a close relative, the ground squirrel, for the chipmunks, but look closely. There is one easy to spot difference. Chipmunks have stripes on their faces as well as down their backs. Many ground squirrels have plain faces with stripes, only their backs, and if you are close enough to count, you'll find that squirrels have different numbers of stripes. There are many varieties of chipmunks in North America. This means that chipmunks may look quite different depending on where they live. I'll show you the chipmunks. Oh, and the title was for this one, Chipmunks Up Close. That's what it was. I have to tell you. Unlike squirrels, chipmunks have stripes on their cheeks and their backs, and on their back. The eastern chipmunk is larger than the western chipmunks and has a shorter tail for its size. The smaller western chipmunks, there are 16 different kinds, are almost all lighter in color and have longer tails for their size. Western chipmunks spend more time in trees than their eastern cousins, and their long tail probably helps them to balance more easily. Keeping clean. Just like you, the chipmunk has to keep itself clean, just like you do. Just like you. It does this by taking a bath. But a chipmunk doesn't bathe in water, it takes a bath in dust. That's right. In dust. The dust helps to clean dirt and extra oil from the chimpmunk's fur. It also helps to remove fleas and other small parasites, animals that live off the bodies of the other animals. Eastern chipmunk. When eating, a chipmunk uses its tiny but nimble front paws like hands. Eastern chipmunk's length is 10 inches, 26 centimeters. Weight 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. Western chipmunk's length 7 inches, 18 centimeters. Weight 1.8 ounces, 50 grams. The chipmunk also cleans itself by the way a cat goes, but it uses its tongue and paws to groom, brush, and clean itself. Grooming with paws also helps to remove extra hairs from the chipmunk's coat. This is especially helpful for chipmunks in northern areas where they shed their coats twice a year. Getting around. Chipmunks never seem to walk. They scamper and scurry this way or that at the top speed. They are good swimmers and even better climbers, so you need not worry if you see one dangling dangerously from a branch. As it reaches for its favorite food, the chipmunk is one of nature's great approaches. It is seldom loses its balance. If a chipmunk is being chased, it may even leap from one branch to another in order to escape. Even the tip of a chipmunk's tail gets attended to whenever active little animal grooms itself. Despite their fast movements, chipmunks seldom go very far from home. In fact, they usually stay within about 160 feet, 50 meters or so, of their prairie. This area is called their territory. The space animals live in and guard from intruders. If a chipmunk happens to wander into another chipmunk's territory, it will soon be chased out. Family members are the only exceptions to make chipmunks strict. No trespassing rule. Chipmunks' homes. All chipmunks build underground burrows. Some live in all year, others for only part of the year. A pile of soil left behind when the chipmunks build its burrow could be dangerous. It could show enemies where to find opening to the den. As a wild animal's home or shelter. It's also called, can you guess how the chipmunk solved this problem? The tunnels leading to a chipmunk's burrow is only about 2 inches in diameter. That's just enough space for this wee animal to slink in and out. Okay. It digs another entrance hole after all the work. Its burrow is finished. Then it then fills the first work hole and uses the only new hole to enter and leaves its den. For extra safety, the chipmunk chooses a sheltered place for this entrance, either in a brush heap or a fallen log or at a base of a tree. Most burrows have a single tunnel that leads from the entrance to a den that sometimes is no larger than a coconut. Here are the chipmunks that make nests from shredded leaves, dried grass, and fluffy seed heads. This nest will become a soft cushion for new babies or a warm bed in which to spend in the winter. Except for a mother with her babies, chipmunks leave alone. Each adult chipmunk has its burrow, fancy homes and plain ones. The eastern chipmunk has only one home. It uses its underground burrow year-round, and many lies in the same one for several years. Okay, I'll be reading the next page later in my next video. Don't dislike, just like. I don't like bad comics. Leave good comics and don't leave dirty comics. Only leave good comics. No bad comics or dirty comics. Just nice comics. Please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.